Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance, and welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. So in this video, we're going to be looking at the question yes or no. So all I need you to do is choose one of these 4 piles. Feel free to pause the video here whilst you make your choice. Just use your gut instinct and your intuition to lead you to the pile for you. And once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. And for personal readings, check the description box below. Okay, so let's get straight to your reading. Okay, group number 1. So for those of you who chose 1 and the sodalite points, let's take a look at your cards. So I like to do a 3-card spread with pick a cards. So let's take a look at the first card here. Ooh. We've got the Lovers card first, which is the card of Gemini. The Knight of Cups reversed. And the 6 of Cups. So I do feel like this is about a relationship with someone. So you might be asking if you're going to come back together with someone. For some of you might be asking if they miss you. But this is definitely something to do with a partnership of some kind. Right here we've got, with the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy we've got coming through here as well. So you may resonate with those signs and your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North or South Node, but also this person you may be asking about also. But again, remember this is general, so take it how it resonates. But I do feel like this is definitely about coming together, missing someone. This could also be about children here. So for some of you, you might be dealing with family issues, child issues, a mother or a father who is distant, or there could be a custody battle of some kind. Okay, so yeah, it could be that children are involved, and some of you might be asking if children are going to be affected by this situation. But right here with the Knight of Cups, this is an emotionally distant or detached person. Now, this could be a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be, though. This can also be emotional manipulation. But I'm just going to have a quick look at the Moonology deck as well to see. I usually just read the tarot for these questions, but I felt drawn to the Moonology deck as well to give you the yes or no. So let's see. Yes or no to your question, group 1. Don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. A time for healing, balsamic moon. A personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. Okay, so this definitely feels like it's something to do with family. For sure, this feels like a family issue of some kind. Again, this could be about your children, could be about your parents, could be about your siblings. Could even be a close friend's family or a partner's family that you're having trouble with. Or you have this yes or no question, but it does feel like there is some friction, but it may be that someone is just being very distant right now. With Leo represents children as well. So yeah, I just see so many children here, Cancer also. So yeah, I'd be really surprised if you weren't asking about something to do with children. Okay, but absolutely doesn't have to be here. But it may even be that you're dealing with people that are immature, emotionally immature, perhaps. But it does feel like something is going through a healing right now. So whatever you are experiencing, and I do feel that it's quite uncomfortable and very sensitive. So it might be making you feel very emotional or emotionally charged right now. You know, especially if this is about your children specifically or the rest of your family. We can be very protective, and rightly so, over those ones that are close to us, the ones that we care about the most. So you might be in a bit of a protective mode at this time. And this might have something to do with letting pride get in your way. So this may be about letting something go and doing what feels best for the greater good here. So it may be having to stand back from a situation. It may also be confronting a situation. So this doesn't feel, to be honest, like an easy yes or no answer, group 1. But the main point is, because I will give you the yes or no shortly, but the main point is that you go along with what feels right from this reading. So this doesn't feel like very much of a black and white situation. You know, even though this is a yes or no, so it's a black and white question, but it doesn't feel like that type of situation at all. So do take it with a pinch of salt, the yes or no, but mainly listen to the theme of the message and what's coming through, okay? But it's up to you how you take the yes or no, okay? Now, it also feels like there's a lot of changeability to this situation. So that's also something for you to keep in mind, that the actions that you're taking right now are going to be impactful one way or another. And whether that's your silence or whether that is you speaking up, okay? Or standing up for what you feel is right, standing up for your children, or standing up for your family or your partner. I do feel like this situation needs a bit of space right now because of the healing that is going on here. But I think this is really positive, that what you have been going through and experiencing in this sense that feels very raw, it's coming to an end. Okay, one way or the other, you're going to receive the clarity that you need. It just feels like everything's been in a fog for you lately. And it's been really hard to see what is true. Okay, so yeah, there could be some lies and deception, and whether this is your own deception or someone else's, but it feels like everything's been kind of like misty. Okay, there's a fog over this situation. So just know that the fog is starting to clear, and you will be able to see the truth about this situation very soon. Okay, so it is time for the yes or no part of the reading. Okay, so my gut feeling from the beginning to the end says yes. Yes to your answer. But remember, this is general, and remember to always take it with a pinch of salt, okay? Only you can make that definitive yes or no about your own personal situation. But I do hope that this resonated for you, and if it did, please feel free to let me know down in the comments below, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And for personal readings or an extended version of this reading, please check the description box below for the information there. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, group number 2, and those of you who chose the clear quartz points. Let's see, is this a yes or a no? So let's take a look. Okay, we have got the 9 of Cups, the Sun in reverse, and the Ace of Coins. Okay, so I'm going to explain what I'm seeing here first, and then I will give you the yes or no at the end part of the reading. Okay, I already have a feeling what it is, but I like to look at the whole message and the surrounding cards as well, because I'm going to be looking at the Moonology in just a moment for you. So what I'm seeing here is this is someone who is keeping their emotions at bay. I sense that this person, now this might be you, but it might be also someone that you are closely connected to. So it could even be children here, because I'm seeing lots of children and babies here. So you could be asking about children, babies, or, you know, a very young energy, possibly an immature energy for some of you. But it doesn't have to be about children. I just feel like there's a situation or a person who is not expressing how they feel, but at the same time, they do have very strong feelings. So it very much depends on your question, you know, how this is going to play out. But yeah, it does feel like there's definitely some level of feelings there, but it feels like it's quite deep. It's profound. The Sun reversed, it shows a level of being pessimistic about a situation. So this might be how you're feeling about something or someone, or it might be how they're feeling about you. But it feels like a negative here, like you might be feeling this is a negative outcome, or they might be feeling that as well. It just feels like it's a deflated energy, like things have just gone, oof, you know, deflated down, zero energy. And then we've got the Ace of Coins. So then it feels like things pick up a little bit. And this seems to be a new opportunity that's coming through here. So this could be a text. It could come in the form of money or a gift. Okay? I'm very curious to know what your question is, group 2. For some of you, you might be asking, is this person going to reach out to me? For some of you might be asking, does this person have feelings for me? So it is very much dependent upon the type of question and how you phrased it as to whether the answer is going to make sense for you. But I have to go with what I'm going with here. Okay, but before I do that, we're going to look at the moonology. So is this a yes or a no for group 2? Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse, and I actually am filming this on the day of the solar eclipse, so interesting. It actually will be starting in an hour. I'm filming this at 9:05 a.m. in the morning, so yeah, on the 10th of June. So be curious to know when you actually watch this. And with eclipses, there are very powerful changes that will shake things up. Okay, so I just find that that's quite interesting at that moment that I'm recording it. And it's in Gemini as well, and the answers you need are coming. Okay. Your hard work is paying off. A new start is coming. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, so certainly for you, group 2, whatever's going on in your situation, just know that it's about to change. I'm going to tell you what came to me first, and I will explain the reasons why, okay, that I've got to this answer. So for some of you, it might apply, and I know some of you might be very specific. You want that yes or no, and you want to take it, and that's absolutely fine. But I always feel like you have to go with all the messages, surrounding messages, because sometimes it may be how you phrase the question. It may be that you phrase it in a slightly different way. So go with the overall message. But I know what you want to know. And my first instinct was no. Okay, group 2. My first instinct was no. However, for some of you, I will say with all of the surrounding cards, the reason I chose no, and instantly when I see the sun in reverse, that speaks of a no to me. Okay, right there. Or a negative outcome to a situation. But there is a but here. Because of how happy and amazing these other cards are around it, I feel like this no is leading you to a yes. So it's going to lead you on a different path. It's going to lead you into something new. That's why I feel like all of these powerful changes are coming, because you may have been told no. You might have also said no to someone about a situation, and it might be that you're ready for a change and you're ready for a fresh new beginning, a new start. And I sense that whatever you've been doing, you've been working incredibly hard on that. Okay, and just know that your hard work is going to be paying off, and whether you've been working hard to let go of a situation that wasn't serving you. So yeah, again, this could be about career, it could be about family, friends. But now for some of you, you might have been asking, is somebody going to reach out to me? Okay, and this is where sometimes it can get a bit muddled with yes or no. So it is what it is, but I feel like with the answers you need are coming, it may be that you do get the answers you need. So if you were wondering, am I going to get the answers I need? It might be that you get the answers you need, but it's a negative outcome, okay, of some kind. So yeah, you have to take it how it resonates for you personally. And I know some people get very funny about the details of readings, but these are general. I'm speaking to quite a few people, so there's no way that every single thing is going to apply for every single person, okay? And, you know, yes or no is a very black and white question. So not all situations are black and white, of course. There's a lot of grey areas here. And, you know, I know people don't like maybes, so I'm not going to give you a maybe for this, but I just had to say what I'm feeling about this reading. So my first instinct is a no to your question, okay? But it doesn't mean that there aren't yeses within the context of your question. So I don't know if that makes any sense for anyone. Please feel free to let me know down in the comments if it does. But I just want you to have that reassurance that you are on the right path, I feel. Even whatever this situation that that has a negative outcome, or maybe it feels very draining for you at this point, just know that there is a powerful change that is occurring, and you will have the clarity that you're seeking. Okay, I feel like the answers are going to come to you, and you will start to, you reap what you sow. Okay, and that's what's definitely coming through here. So if you've been doing good, you're going to be receiving good. So if you're wondering, when am I going to receive that information that I need, just know that divine timing is working for you, especially as you were drawn to the clear quartz today. And clear quartz is in direct correlation with the crown chakra. And crown chakra is the relation and connection to higher source and the universe. So I feel like the path that you're on is a divinely guided path. You know, you're moving on to your soul's journey and finding your purpose. So this is all happening for a reason. So even if something is a no, there is a reason why it's a no, because it is helping to propel you forwards. And you're definitely going to be receiving something, okay? You're going to be receiving some form of communication, money, a new job offer, a new romance offer, possibly from an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I'm excited to see what these changes are for you. So please feel free to let me know down in the comments below if this does resonate, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this today. And for personal readings, or you'd like an extended version of this reading, check the description box below. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, Group 2. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 3 and the tiger's eye points, let's see, is this a yes or a no? Okay, so we've got the Hierophant in reverse, card of Taurus, the Fool, and then the Two of Wands. Now, I will be giving you a definite yes or no, but I will be reading the cards first and looking at the Moonology deck so we can compile the whole message. But I want you to know that I will give you the yes or no, but I'm not going to give it until we've discussed what's coming through. So, the first card here with the Hierophant. It may be that you're seeking some advice right now. So this could be unconventional or non-traditional advice of some kind. Now, this could be from a tarot reader. Some kind of advice that's not going down the conventional route, and that might be just the conventional route for yourself, okay? Because for those of you that are into holistic therapies, it may be that you're seeking advice from what you would say is non-traditional for you, okay? Which might be going to your local GP surgery, you know, maybe usually turn to your Reiki healer. So either way, it just feels like you're going in a slightly different direction. Okay, but it may also be you giving advice as well. So this could be your energy of being the one giving advice to others. For some of you, this can mean bad advice as well, or advice that isn't going to help you in some way. Okay, not necessarily. Okay, it's a possibility. With the Fool, this is about taking a leap of faith. Okay, so you might be questioning, well, you're definitely questioning, because with the Two of Wands here, this is going back and forth. Flipping between two things or two different decisions, two choices. So two different medications, two different doctors, two jobs, two people. This could also be about animals, could be about pets. You could be wondering, which pet should I go for? Or which vet should I take them to? Okay, that could be what this is about as well. It could be that you're seeking help for your animals or your pets, and maybe from, again, unconventional sources. Okay? I do feel like this is something to do with your intuition as well, as you were drawn to the tiger's eye. And tiger's eye, I feel, is connection to the third eye, and I think it might actually be connection to the third eye, but I know it's in connection to the solar plexus also. So this could be to do with your confidence, maybe not feeling the most confident about going with a certain situation or decision. But it could also be, you might be battling between your intuition, your gut feeling, and what you know to be true in your mind. So for some of you, you might be thinking, my gut's saying this, my head's saying this, my heart's saying this, my friends are saying this, my family says this, I just don't know which direction to choose. So you might be asking, am I going to make the right choice? Okay, that could be a question some of you are asking. Some of you might be asking, should I take a leap of faith into this situation? So let us see what's coming out with the Moonology, and then we'll give you the yes or no. So yes or no, group 3. Okay, so we have bring love into this situation, new moon in Aquarius. Okay. So that was like half the deck there. What's coming through for you, group 3, yes or no? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Oh my God, what was I just saying? What was I just saying? Yes, okay. Let's see what else is coming through. That's crazy. A time to give rather than take. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. So again, you might resonate with those signs, Pisces, Aquarius, and Virgo. But we do have fire as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But yes, balance, spirituality, and practicality was just what I was saying about being indecisive or wondering whether to go with your spiritual senses or divination or whether to go with something more practical, okay? Definitely, I feel like you are seeking advice and you are just not sure who to seek advice from or which direction to go in, okay? But there is something telling you because you have asked a yes or no question here. So you might be asking, yeah, if I should go with this particular individual or situation, okay? I'm already getting the feeling that this is a yes, okay? That's what I'm going to say. I do feel like this is a yes for you, group 3. I feel the reason I say this is with the Fool here in the upright, because I feel this is about taking that leap of faith, you know, but not rushing the decision. Okay, I don't feel like you're rushing. I feel like you actually have been taking a lot of time to think about this. And again, maybe too much. Okay, so this might be that you are using certain divination tools. You might be using cards or meditation, deep meditation, automatic writing, astrology. Okay, so you might be using all of these things to help bring you the optimal timing or to make your decision, but then you may either be going against your gut or going against what you've been using in terms of spirituality and yeah, going with the practical things more so. But again, it could be the opposite way around. So yeah, this is definitely telling you to use both, to use your intuition and to also use the practical things too, to get practical advice, because we need both. Okay, it's no good just using spiritual practices. I mean, it certainly will help. The same as practical things. Doing practical things helps. But if you can balance the two and use the both in combination, you're far more likely to get that result that you are desiring here. So I do feel like if you've been on the fence and wondering, should I give this situation a chance? Should I get advice from this person? That I do feel like it's a yes, but of course you have to use your own discretion and make your own choice, you know, based on what you really feel is right. And the fact that we've got a time to give rather than take, and your commitment is being tested. Yeah, for some of you might be, should I give up on this, on trying this situation? Should I move on to something else? So that could also be a yes, okay? But I do feel whatever you're going through, that you need to bring love into this situation. And again, the fact that we've got Aquarius, which is the sign of groups of people, humanitarian efforts, animal rights and welfare, human rights, and then Virgo, which rules pets. It rules the 6th house in astrology, which also rules pets as well as health. So it does feel like this could be about health, or like I said, about animals, pets as well. But again, it could be more so about spirituality here and being committed to something. This might even be the job that you're doing now. I'm wondering, you know, should I keep going with this? Okay, but I do feel that this is the time when you are being tested, and because when things feel hard or they feel confusing and you don't always know the answers, and this might be very tricky for you, and this might be the moment where you feel like, I don't want to be confused in the work that I do or with the people that I'm with or this situation. I want to have that clarity, but unfortunately we can't always get the clarity at the moment that we seek it. Sometimes we need to be patient and wait for the answers to come. Okay, but I don't feel like this is a passive reading. I feel like this is about taking action, group 3, and taking a leap of faith into something. Okay, so to just make sure that you are giving love to this situation, and that's giving love to yourself, being compassionate to yourself, and giving lots of love to this. Okay, especially if this is about pets or you know, another living being of some kind. The more love you give, And if this is about animals in particular, or even children, or anything, dependents that you are looking after, the more love you give, the more you're going to receive. So this is definitely about you giving your time, giving your energy, giving your love. The more love you give, the more of a better result I feel you're going to gain from this group 3. So I do hope that this makes sense. And if it does, please feel free to let me know down in the comments below. And please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it today. And for personal readings or for an extended version of this reading, check the description box below. So I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, group number 4. Let's take a look. Is it a yes or a no? Okay, and you were drawn to the green aventurine point there. Now, I will be looking at the tarot cards first, then I will look at the Moonology deck, and I will come to the conclusion of the yes or no by the end of the reading, so don't run away, it will be coming. So let's take a look first at what we've got here. So we've got the 4 of Cups in reverse. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Queen of Cups. So, I mean, you definitely are confused about something, but that makes sense because you're here for a yes or no reading. But this definitely speaks about some kind of mental confusion. Now, this can also be a cutting off of a situation, cutting off of communication. I sometimes see this as sticking a pin in a situation. So for some of you might be asking the question, should I end this situation? Should I sever ties? Okay, so that might be what you're asking. I just feel like there's little clarity here at the moment, and we do have Mercury squaring Neptune, so which brings so much confusion to the mind and in communication. So we have got that going on for a few more weeks now. So it may be that you don't get the clarity until until the planets have moved and until the situation is able to make you feel like you know what's going on. But you might be feeling a little impatient about this as well. You might be feeling, I don't want to miss this opportunity. So with a particular person. But I feel whatever this is about, it's about your emotions, okay? Something that feels emotionally charged or connected to here. Now, you could be asking about this divine feminine, but you could also be the divine feminine. But I do feel like this person here is very nurturing and caring, emotionally open and available, okay? So let's just see what else is coming through. Okay, so we've got take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. A new start is coming, new moon. And it is the day of the new moon and the solar eclipse. I know this is a timeless reading, but that's just the current energy as I'm recording this. Okay, so then we have be bold and make the first move. Oh, we have a jumper. Your dreams need a practical plan. So I will say, group 4, that this is definitely the most inconspicuous, I feel, of yes or no's today. I feel like it's not being the most clear. But I don't feel like this is a very clear situation. It's definitely the most muddled reading, I would say, out of all 4 piles. Definitely very strange because there's a lot of mixed signals coming through because we've got take time to breathe out and then be bold and make the first move. So this is going to be a tricky one, I think. And these yes or no's are very black and white. You know, yes or no is a black and white question, but I feel this is a grey area. So we're trying to give a black and white answer to a grey question, if that makes sense. So yeah, always take the yes or no's with a pinch of salt, because especially in your situation, group 4, because there's so many mixed signals. And I won't infuriate you by giving you a maybe, because I know that's not what you want. But I'm not quite ready to come to that conclusion yet. I feel like we need to discuss a little bit more about what's going on here before we can come to that decision collectively, whether that's a yes or a no, okay? Now, your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. So you might resonate with the sign of Taurus, but we do also have water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and air, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. And we've got cardinal moon there, which is all the cardinal signs, which is Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and what's the other one? Libra. So you could be any of those signs, okay? But it could be that you're asking about a specific person that has those signs in their chart quite prominently. Now, for some of you might be asking, should you make a move? Should you make a move on someone? It could be, should you wait for them to make a move on you? I do feel like whatever you're going through needs some breathing room. Okay, so you might be asking, should I make the move yet or should I wait? Okay, and again, only you can come to that exact conclusion, but take it how it resonates. You do need to take some time out from a situation. Now, it might be someone else is taking some time away from you from this situation. But I do feel like you need to sleep on this before making any definitive answers or decisions. I feel like, yeah, there needs to be some breathing room and maybe to wait until this confusion passes a little bit. So it might be that you need a few days, maybe 5 nights. My very good friend told me this actually when my bunnies passed away at the beginning of this year, and I was wondering whether to get new bunnies or not. And I was very up and down about it, and she said always sleep on it for 5 days, 5 nights, and see how you feel then. And 5 is the number of change in numerology, so some of us may need to wait a little bit longer, maybe for a whole lunar cycle to have gone by before feeling like we can make a decision. For some of us, we know instantly. It depends on the situation, the question, and you as a person, okay, as to what you're going to do here. But I just feel for you guys that you definitely need to wait for something. And this might be why you need to make this practical plan. So you might need to be spending more time away from a situation that feels confusing. And yeah, to start putting your plan into action. Okay, there is a new beginning on the horizon for you. So I feel like whatever it is you're going through right now, just know that this isn't going to be forever. The confusion is not going to last. And I feel like you're really going to be going after what you want. So honestly, I've been changing my mind throughout this reading as I'm doing this yes or no, yes or no. So to really put this to bed for you, I think we're going to just choose one more card. Okay. One more card, please. Is this a yes or a no for my group 4s? Right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, why am I so nervous? Oh my God, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 2 of coins. Oh, okay. I just feel like, it may as well have been the 2 of wands, okay, being indecisive and not being sure. Okay, but I'm going to go with my gut on this, and I'm going to say yes, okay? I do feel like this is a yes, but. For some of you, I do feel like this is going to be a no. I don't know why, and I know that will be annoying for some, but I feel like you'll know after what I've said here whether this is the yes or a no for you. So I feel like sometimes it's more important to take on the other messages of the surrounding energy, because it may just be the way that you phrased the question as well. It may just be the same question, but how you rephrase it, it could be the answer that feels more right to you. Because I do feel every person that is drawn to a yes or no usually has their answer already, okay? And it's subconsciously, so you might not know consciously, but I feel like on some level you already know, and this might just be the confirmation that you need, okay? But I feel like because there's a lot of action energy here, and I feel there's more action energy than passive energy, and that's why it feels like more of a yes to me, okay? But for some of you, this might be a no. If you've been asking, should I jump into this with both feet, or should I, make a move right this minute, then that could be a no, because there needs to be some time to breathe first, okay? But for some of you might be asking, if I wait 2 weeks, should I? And then that might be the yes here that we're seeking. But it does feel like more of a yes, okay? Because we've got all of this bold energy, this cardinal energy, that's starting things, because that's what cardinal signs do. They ignite, If we think of Aries as lighting the match, Aries strikes the match. And then Leo carries on the fire, keeps the fire raging and burning. And then Sagittarius is the embers, you know, that are still burning, but they're slowly dying out, okay? But they're spreading, okay? So Sagittarius is like the torch bearer and then spreads that information, for instance, that Aries had ignited or initiated. So it does feel like about initiating something, but this is all about finding balance in your situation. So it might be that you're juggling too many things, or that you have two different options as well. So it might be that you need more time. So for some of you might have been asking, should I wait before making a decision? So again, that would make this a yes. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. And I do hope that this resonates for you, group 4. And please let me know down in the comments below if it does. And please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And for a personal reading or an extended version of this reading, feel free to check the description box below for the information there. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care.